Hey guys, welcome to a special edition of Q&A with Joe Harvey. I'm your host Joe Harvey, and today we are in the beautiful small town of Garden Plain, Kansas. Today we're going to uncover a story of how people over the age of 50 stay physically active, what motivates them to do so, and how do they think people in this age group are viewed in recreation facilities today, or out in public, or even out in their local grocery store. So please stay tuned. We're about to introduce you to our guest. Come on in, guys. Welcome back, guys. We are in the house today of Joe Harvey. She is actually my mom. She's our interviewee today for individuals over the age of 50. I'm not going to tell you what her age is, but I can assure you she's over the age of 50. So say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Okay, so we're going to get started. We're just going to ask you a couple of questions about your physically active lifestyle. So why are you physically active?
A lot of reasons. One is we went on a family vacation and we took pictures, came back, wasn't very happy with what I looked like. I couldn't stay up with the family, walking the beaches and what have you, so decided I had to do something.
Very understandable. Okay, I got another question for you. So when and why did you start this physically active lifestyle?
Another reason why I started is I've had 2 back surgeries. They told me that I needed to stay in shape or else it was going to be really hard to get around. And it was getting hard to get around, really hard. And came back from Florida and wasn't happy, so decided I had to do something and I got started.
Absolutely, and that's great to hear. Okay, so previously you mentioned to me that you actually work out downstairs in your basement every morning, about 3 to 5 times a week. So what kind of things do you do? What does your exercise regimen look like on a day-to-day basis?
To begin with, I come down and I work about 30 minutes on the treadmill. It's kind of a walk, run exercise. As soon as I get done with that, then I come over to this, and I have to have support for my back doing setups and crunches and things, so I work on this.
So this works your abs?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Then I move to the floor, and I work on planks and leg exercises and stretches, and then I move to weights, and I work on arms and upper body.
Oh, it definitely sounds like you've got a nice regimen kind of planned out for you. So like, how has being physically active changed your life?
You know, I can get up on my own. I can move around. Our parents are getting older. Bill's parents and my parents, and we have to help take care of them and their properties. So we go and we mow property. We split wood because my parents, that's how they heat their house.
Right.
Couldn't do that if I didn't have it. And then when my kids come home, they want to play baseball. I have to play baseball.
Oh yeah, gotta hang out with the kids, gotta have some time with the kids. Looks like you've got a nice setup down here, and so we're gonna go ahead and okay, so you said that you kind of had a secret kind of a plan for your exercise regimen. I was kind of wondering what that was and why you brought me to your garage. So could you kind of explain yourself a little bit?
We have to help take care of family.
Okay.
And mowing is one of them.
Absolutely.
You know, my parents have 5 acres and it's up to us to take care of it. And the only way to do it is to stay in shape, be able to move around on my own and get the job done.
That makes sense, Okay, so how do you think mature people or people your age are treated with respect to places that are meant to be physically active, such as personal trainers or people who teach activity classes?
As a matter of fact, I have had experience with this. I went to a gym and had a personal trainer, and you know, they motivate you. They do try to talk you up and everything. And they try to push you. They do try to push you, but yet
a trainer should.
They're a little more lenient. I think they're got more compassion for you. They're concerned about your health. They're concerned about your joints and what exactly you can handle and you can't.
Yeah.
I honestly for me, it's better if I work out in my basement on my own. I'm pretty good about pushing myself. It just works out better for me.
Absolutely. And I'm going to add on to that, actually. It could probably or possibly be a reason to, as maybe they're that age as well, or maybe a little bit older, so they've been there and they know how that feels. So maybe that kind of contributes to why they are being so lenient. But they also want the best for you, so it's kind of a give and take thing for them. So
it is very true.
Okay, so I've got a couple more questions for you. Hang in there with me. Okay. We're almost there. So what are your views of people over the age of 50 being physically active? So for example, a person your age might go golfing and that would be okay, but if that same person was to go scuba diving, that might be a little bit more physically demanding and that would not be okay.
You know, I think you need to know your limitations.
Right.
I don't think we're young enough that you can just run out there and jump into scuba diving. You know, we need to work up to that. We need to set goals to reach that point. I just think you need to be a little more cautious about how you do things and when you do things. But I think you can actually get to that point.
Absolutely.
You just have to work for it.
So like in another sense, a younger individual may see themselves as indestructible. They'll go and do these things without even thinking about it. But a person over the age of 50 is going to have to be more body conscious. They're going to have to listen to their body more than the normal.
Totally believe that.
Absolutely. All right, so we've got our last question of the day. So what kinds of things do you think prohibits mature individuals from participating in these physical activities?
I think a lot has to do with being uncomfortable in how you're perceived out in the public.
It's kind of like a lack of confidence.
Lack of confidence, or you know, you get unbalanced a lot more easily, and you know, you go out and try to do, in my case, go out and do a piece of equipment that, you know, maybe I'm just not coordinated doing, and I'm uncomfortable everybody watching me.
Right, exactly.
And I think being timid and worrying about what other people think of you and see can really limit what you can do. Where it works for me to do it in private in my basement, I'm still maybe not getting the best workout that I could possibly have, but I am doing something about it. And honestly, people have noticed. You know, I've lost a little bit of weight. I'm able to help my kids move. You know, I can carry boxes. I can help move furniture. I think, you know, being in shape has given me more confidence.
Right, absolutely. And something that I completely believe in is that everybody starts from somewhere. It doesn't matter if you're 13 just getting into weightlifting, or if you're 60 being introduced to bench press for the first time. Everybody starts somewhere. And so, yeah, confidence is, I mean, it's a big issue, but it's tough to get over. So I could see how all of those things kind of prohibits mature individuals from going to the gym or working out by themselves. Okay, so that is all of the questions that I've had for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to come into your home, ask you all of these questions. I'm going to get out of your hair, and just thank you again for being so open and honest today.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. All right, guys, so that ends our time here in Garden Plain, Kansas. Today we've learned a couple of things. We've learned that as you age, it becomes more and more difficult for an individual to get that exercise in every day with the new aches and pains within their bodies. That lack of motivation, it starts to increase, and working out becomes almost impossible. But as we saw with this one individual, Joe Harvey, an individual who's over 50 years old, is working out on a regular basis. She's mowing the lawn for her parents and her husband's parents whenever it needs to be done. She's doing the things that she needs to do to stay as young as she can for as long as she can. We can't stop the unforgivable forces of nature of the process of aging, but we can definitely do and take steps to increase our chances of staying as young as possible for as long as we can, and that's what we saw today. So until next time, guys, this is Q&A with Joe Harvey. I'm your host, Joe Harvey. Stay as young as possible, guys. See ya.